Dyson Sphere Program. And let's just load up. So I have tidied up the defensive circle that I had around the dark fog base that I took out last time. I've still got a little bit of junk there, of course. And I've still got that, which is full of ammo that I don't currently need. But what I want to do is unlock this level 4 drive engine so that I can actually get across space. And then the next thing is to travel all the way, where is it? I did mark it, to Iota Toucane, like the toucan bird, maybe. And then we're going to get some sulfuric acid and might as well pick up the kimberlite ore while I'm there. I think I'm just going to send that straight across to my home planet rather than trying to make titanium alloy off-world, because I also need... I don't know if it'll tell me if I mouse over this. Yeah, I also need it to make this explosive unit, which I need to make the missile upgrade. So I might as well send it all home. And then I don't have to worry about that supply. Hello, Iron. How are you doing today? You alright? So I do need to research that still. I also was wondering about green science, because our trip will be a lot quicker if I could actually make the warp drive. So what else do I need for the gravity matrix? Oh, can I just... Wait a minute. Is that... Ah, that's a special recipe. Okay, what do I need to make it without the special recipe? Space warper. Oh, I need a graviton lens. And to make a graviton lens, I need some strange matter, which is deuterium, which I'm making loads of, iron for unknown reasons, and the pink stuff. Okay. New plan. We are going to make some graviton lenses, because space warpers are going to make this go so much quicker. And it will definitely be worth it. And then just before I logged in, I had the bright idea to put a hat over on this storage depot. And then I can use that to automatically deliver fuel to me, because that means I will never run out of fuel. Also, I should put some storage at the end, or maybe at the start here, so that I can start stocking up on those. Yeah, everything did get a little bit backed up here. I think I've vaguely got things flowing again. But it should be fine. Like, as long as everything is vaguely working, that should be good. So what was I going to do? I was going to do transportation. Put a little hat on there. Put some bots in there. Yeah, I've still got quite a bit of junk in my inventory, as you can see. Got these random drones. I've got a load of crystals. That's all from... And all of the defensive units from taking that down. Right. And then over here... how many do I want of these? Like 200, maybe? Again, this could do with a slightly easier to use interface. I mean, it's not bad. So... Oh, I need a minimum set as well. Okay, so let's have our minimum. We want at least 100 of these guys, I guess. Yeah. If I can actually get it anywhere. At least 90, sure, why not? So we're just going to pick up a few more of those. And then whenever I'm in range of this thing, it will just automatically restock me, which is going to be very useful. And then the other thing I want to do is put some storage down here with a little in and out sorter, which needs power, of course. Everything needs power. And then I don't think I'll ever get too many of these, but yeah, this can just take any overflow so that I'm not wasting any capacity here. You can see this one is actually full up at the moment. I will add some more of those at some point because our power is good, but at some point I want to add more shield generators, so that's on the to-do list for later. Right, I also need to stock up on stuff to take over to the new planet, so that's mostly going to be water extractors. No, that's an oil refinery. I also need to make one of these, which I apparently don't have any of the materials for that on me. Where did the gathering water pump? Well, it says it's a water pump, but it is actually a liquid pump because it will take from the sulfuric acid ocean. So I need to make. I'm just going to make a few of those because I don't want to make the trip out there too often. I don't think. And of course, I need to remember to take some logistics stations so that I can actually cart it back. And I need some logistics vessels as well. Where did they go? Are they buildings? I don't feel like they should be buildings. No, here they are. So I need some of those too. I'm not sure I'm making any reinforced thrusters. Right. So quite a bit of prep work to do before I can go flying off planet. What's in the junk box? Let's just put those in the junk box for now. That's about to run out of copper, which is always good. And I've just got some random junk in here too. Why not? Why wouldn't I have random junk lying around? Okay. So I should probably think about what order I want to do this sort of stuff in. I think maybe I'll get the graviton lens running first. Right. Diamonds. I'm not making enough diamonds apparently. Okay. I mean, I can solve this manually, but that's not a great long-term plan. You're not doing good today at all. Block nose, pain in your upper left jaw. Ow! Oh no. Sinusitis. Infected. Oh, that sounds horrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Do they give you antibiotics for that, or is it just one of the ones where you have to wait and hope and see? Yeah, can't put that in there. Okay, I am going to add in another one of these because that's going to be keeping everything flowing for the time being. But obviously it's not going to... Eventually it will get to the state where it's running low again. Okay. Things to do. Right, what do I need to make these reinforced thrusters? Turbines. Yeah, I was wondering if I can actually make a turbine factory. Apparently not, because I've got... This is way too big. This is like my end game stuff, because I can't even make the plane smelter yet. And these are the upgraded machines, which I have a few of, but not loads. And I don't even have the tech limit unlocked at the moment. I don't think I have an early game. No. Processors, but no turbines. Okay. That is actually kind of annoying. And I could just put together something. So at the moment, the only turbines that I'm making are over here in my little marketplace. As you can see, I'm barely holding on to the amount of turbines that I need. So that is also suboptimal. Right, let's get rid of some of these conveyor belts, because I don't think I'll need that many. It is kind of weird that you use conveyor belts to move liquids around, but never mind. You'd think they just slip off I guess that's packaged up nicely. Even though it doesn't look like it. Okay, so that's got a few turbines in it. So I can make the mag ring stuff. How many mag rings do I have? If I can't click on the right thing. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm doing all right for those, apparently. So yeah, the turbine production could definitely do with a boost, I feel. So the reason I can't be bothered to make a blueprint is because I need to work out how many of each machine that I need. And I can't be bothered to do that at the moment. Which is very lazy of me, but that's what I'm like sometimes. Okay, so I need 1 cog per second, basically, and that makes 45 per minute, which is not enough. So let's expand this out. I do have a little bit extra, but that's mostly from dismantling what I got from the dark fog base. What else did I need for turbines? Yeah. Why are we slow? Like, that's full. Okay, that needs an upgrade. Which means the input also will be good to have an upgrade there too. Okay, so hopefully these won't be short on motors anymore. Pain in your jaw because of your arthritis. Oh. Yeah. I'm just laughing because I love it when the doctors are like, oh, it's fine. You're all right. And it's like, yeah, but actually it still hurts a lot, even if it's nothing too major in a medical point of view. Okay. So yeah, I hope that doesn't take too long to clear up for you. You start feeling better soon. Okay, so that one I've already upgraded. Okay, and I need some output would help, I guess. Everything's so far away from my machines. You want a power pole, do you? Fine. I have a power pole. There we go. Okay. And that's all backed up. So I should now be able to add another motor or two. Right, that's fine. Got these rocks in the way, but they'll just get broken when I put the conveyor belt down, which is very handy. Oh, what am I doing with this output here? Why did I do that? I do often wonder what past me was thinking. Okay. Let's try and fix that, shall I? Okay, so I can't go along there because that's too close to the machine. So let's go along here. And then this one can just carry on straight down. Okay, everything is hooked up again for that one. Oh, I need to get rid of that. There we go. Up since 6:30. Oh, I'm glad you are still holding on somehow. I forget, you're 4 hours ahead of me, right? From what I remember. So it'll be, yeah, that'll be like me waking up at 2:30 in the morning. That's a long time to be awake. I would not have made it. Okay, now I have a bit of an issue because these two are gonna need to cross over if I add another turbine. Unless I can just fit it there for now. Yeah, I definitely need to get a blueprint sorted. Okay, so I can actually fit one more on the end here. Right, are you getting enough of everything? Yes, good, good, good. Okay. So I hopefully have enough turbines just to go and steal them from storage to make what I need to make at the moment. Which is one of these bad boys, which is miniature particle collider. Because you wouldn't want a massive one taking up space. So that's all stuff that I can just pick up, except for the frame material. Because I'm not making that yet. But I should really set it up because there's something else that I need to make out of that. But also, that's going to be annoying because I don't have the materials here to do it. So, as usual, I'm just going to provide a temporary solution to my permanent problems. Did I have a... No. Okay. I do have a chest somewhere. Okay, so I need to make 20 of these. I need just like a ton of stuff. Which can mostly be found over here, I think. Yeah, this is a job that I probably should have done prior to the stream. But here we are. Too late now. So I need to just fly around and then pick stuff up from here. Right, I needed like 100 of those. No, I picked up 100. I needed 4 of those per thingy. I need 20, so I actually need 80 of those. Which is not quite 100. Math with Galosaurus. Right, frame material. Silicon, please. Which I have over here. Oh gosh, I don't want to pick up 800 of these. That would be too much silicon. Right. I will have 20 frame material, please. So yeah, at some point I do need to set up an actual factory for these. Because I also need to make those for the actual Dyson Sphere. Am I making reinforced thrusters? Again, the reinforced thrusters and the logistics bots are just stuff that I should be making, but I'm not. Yeah. I was hopeful that I set it up here, but no. Of course not. Okay, so frame material, reinforced thrusters, so I need... I guess I can actually put these on the home planet, so I could do those later. And just put them here when I get back. So I could set up a little assembler to do that job for me. Probably a good idea. I should probably also be picking up some more materials for this particle collider. Okay, I think everything else is going to be over here. Click on the right thing, that would help. Right, let's get some processors. Once again, I wish I could pin these. It would make my job a lot easier. And then I needed some graphene. I think that's not quite enough graphene. Do I have any lurking in here? No. Of course not. That would be too helpful. And then I also need to pick up some of these, which are rapidly declining in number, apparently. not great. Is that where I'm actually producing them? Yes. Okay. Never mind. Once again, issues for another day. Okay, so yeah, I need 4 more graphene. But I'm pretty sure I have it coming out of here for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might have picked up 5. That's the research tree. That's not the replicator. Okay, so let's make one of these because I can't remember how to make green stuff. I did just look it up, didn't I? Right, so I need pink stuff. Which also needs turbines. Oh, or I can make it out of unipolar magnets, which I'm not going to get for ages because they're always miles and miles and light years away. Many, many light years away. Okay. That's okay. I can manually make some at the moment. And then... yeah, not worry about it. So this miniature particle collider, as you would expect, needs a lot of energy to run. Right, let's pick up some interstellar logistics too. So where do I want to put it? Yep. Okay, that needs diamonds, which I have some supply of over there. And then the strange matter. Yeah, let's stick it by my deuterium production. And then we can fly the pink stuff over or just stick some in a chest. Right, so deuterium is getting made here. Okay. Oh, apparently I have burnt through all of my hydrogen. Oh, yeah. Why is that coming out so slow there? Why is that coming out so slow there? What's... oh! What did I do here? Ah! I needed some sort of priority system. Yeah, I vaguely remember this. Still standing somehow. Yeah, I don't know how. That is a great song as well. In my opinion. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this had got itself blocked up with hydrogen. So it stopped producing, which made everything down the line... oh, excuse my throat. Very sad. I remember that now. It's all coming back to me. Okay, so now I can do a little priority splitter. So below ground is going to have priority. And then you, my friend, are going to come up here. Up there, maybe? Okay, I'm going to have to break it back a little bit further, I guess. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we're always emptying this out. I should have actually put this way down there because I might want to add some more of these at some point. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. That is going to be a problem for another day. Okay, so I've got my deuterium production back up and running again, which is good. I mean, we've still got a tank full here. Oops. I did add a second storage tank too because it was backed up. Anyway, that issue is fixed now. All good. Let's put this particle collider down, which is going to be under production, presumably. Yeah, right. So yeah, it is miniature. I'm not sure how big a fully grown particle collider would be. Where do I want to put it? Can I squeeze in here? At some point... yeah, let's stick some foundation down. At some point, I would probably need a whole array of those guys, but for the time being, let's just set up something small. And yeah, I hope it doesn't crash The energy grid. Well, the energy grid is doing fairly well. Is it good to put it that close? Probably not. Am I going to do it? Yes. Okay. So we have 2 recipes. Oh. Okay, I think this is less efficient than making it with the fractionators. I think you use a lot more hydrogen if you make it that way. Okay, so you want some deuterium. And what else do you want? You want some iron and you want some pink stuff. Okay. And that's going to need an upgrade, depending on how long it actually takes to create. 8 seconds. The Minecraft news, doing another live at TwitchCon, May 30th. Added a friends list to Java. Exciting stuff. Probably is for people that have friends. Okay, so I need some iron, and here's some gatherers that I made earlier. So let's just run this down. Good job that I picked up all that conveyor belt earlier. And I do actually need to smelt this stuff up into actual iron bars as well. So let's do that down the line. Okay, I've slightly misjudged. I probably want it on this line instead. Yeah. That works. Ah, that is cool, actually. Invite people to the single player worlds. Smelt, production. Production. Yes, I know how things work. This is going to want power as well, isn't it? Yep, it's just started complaining. Can I get away with a wind turbine? Yeah, probably. Maybe. Yes. I want to leave enough space to get the conveyor output belt going as well. Stop colliding with another object. We go. Okay. Oh, this whole place is such a mess compared to my other game. But then my other game started off as a great big mess as well, so what you gonna do? Is that too close? That might be too close to put a... So, yeah. So I'm just going to manually stock this up with pink stuff for the time being, because I think I am too far away for my drones to make it, but maybe not. So I'm producing it over here. Ah, it does already have a hat on, so I could test that theory out. Let's stick that way down though. Don't want to be sending all of my pink stuff over here if it works. Okay, so you are going to request from other distributors, and we are going for one available route. No logistics bot. Okay. But the other place is sending some over. That's good, it is close enough. Nice. Cool, okay. So when the fleet gets here... Oh, here they come. Need the Dam Busters music. Okay, so that's going to start making strange matter. And then I need to make the graviton lens out of that, which is diamonds. Dibby diamonds. So yeah, I might just run that across. I have produced strange matter. So yeah, what I'm going to do is just take that from my red science production, and then overflow can be used to make some diamonds to combine with the strange matter into the lenses. And then there's another step that, yeah, it's so much easier to make it out of just directly from the green science. But I don't have it unlocked yet, so that won't work. Okay, let's have a smelter. Let's change the recipe. What am I smelting? I'm going to sneeze in a second. Excuse me. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Right. So once that's got power, it should actually start. I'm going to use a proper power pole here because I've got some other stuff that's going to go in. Namely an assembly machine. Which is going to make graviton lens. This is something else that's useful later. Like when you've got a proper Dyson Sphere up and running. It increases the efficiency of output, but because I've only got my little solar sails going around, it's not really that important at the moment. Okay, and then we just need one more assembler. Let's get rid of those. And of course, I could have put it in the most awkward place possible. I don't know if this will connect, actually. Yes, it will. Oh, perfect. This is the most beautiful and well thought out factory that I've ever made. I am now creating space warpers. At some point, I'll need a proper space warper production as well, because you can send them to the logistics stations so that your logistics drones, vessels, can warp as well. Okay, but for the time being, I'm going to call that a job well done. A job messily done. And then, I don't want to make these forever, but just getting a decent supply would be a good plan. Let's put some hydrogen away somewhere, wherever I can put it. Ah, you stepped on a cockroach. Ugh. I'm so glad that we don't really have cockroaches in the UK. Because I am actually afraid of beetles. I don't know if there's a proper term for it, but like arachnophobia, but for beetles. I do tend to, yeah, get the creeps if I see them. So yeah, I would scream if I stepped on a cockroach. Were you barefoot as well? Oh. Right, what did I need? You're distracting me. Yeah. What do I want to do? I want to make some reinforced thrusters. Which I feel I should make over here somewhere. So the next question I have is, what am I going to forget when I go on my voyage to the new planetary system? Because I'm going to forget something. It's pretty much a given. I just wonder how bad it's going to be. Oops. Oops. Not placing my foundation properly. Anyway, right. I need another assembler, which I'm kind of, yeah, I'm gonna stick this in a not very good place and then move it later, is the plan. And that's gonna make reinforced thrusters. And I'm just gonna feed this from, oops. Why did I put 2 of those down? I didn't mean to. Yeah, I'm gonna manually stock this up so we can have some of those. How many do I need per thingy? 5 each, that's expensive. So that will make 30, which will make 15 logistics vessels. Which is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Right. Which means I should get 60 turbines too. Which hopefully I can steal from over here. Yeah. 60. Okay. Hate bugs, insects, and arthropods. It's so creepy and gross. I like most bugs. I mean, it also depends highly on their proximity to my face. I like bugs the less the closer they are to my face. But if I'm out in the garden, you know, doing my weeding, then I do like seeing the little bugs. And my snakes have some wood lice in their enclosure to help clean up their mess. I like seeing them just wander around doing their thing. And I like worms. Don't know why. They just look chill. But yeah, beetles not so much. Spiders I'm fine with. Again, as long as they aren't right on my face. Don't like mosquitoes or flies or anything like that. 10 feet away. Don't like slugs. Not in a, ew, they gross me out way, but in a, they eat all of my plants way. I guess everyone's got to survive. Okay, so I should be making some reinforced thrusters now. And I probably want to output these somewhere because otherwise it's going to get really full. So let's just stick them back in this chest. Why not? Okay. So yeah, that can just fill up. Oh, it's nearly eaten everything that I gave it. Okay. So, I have my interstellar logistics stations. I need to make some water pumps. Let's sort this again. So I'm going to have to find my interstellar logistics again. There we go. Okay, interstellar logistics is there. Doesn't look like I have any water pumps, so I'm going to need to pick up or make some of those rather. I really should just create a little assembler for these water pumps. But it's just pulling everything out to do that. Okay, I do actually... So my motors are going in there. I need the steel slabs. What else do I need? Iron and microprocessors. I mean, microprocessors are going here as well. Yeah, that's just a bit of a mess, really. I'm just going to do it manually for the time being.
You're now able to warp.
Hey!
When the mecha escapes from the planet gravitational field, press caps lock to enable warp flight. The activation of warp flight consumes large amounts of energy and 1x space warper. If you want to travel through interstellar space, you'll need to prepare ample power and plenty of space warpers.
Okay, we have run out of motors because we've run out of iron. Because the iron isn't moving quick enough. Okay, let's fix this issue if I can. So that's going at full speed, that's going at full speed, and it's not enough. But we handily have some more iron over here, so let's grab another one of these buddies. Can I get that other vein in there? No. Please. I need to... you can see what I'm trying to do here. There we go. 8 veins covered. This is the Dyson Sphere mini game. Is see how many veins you can cover with one gathering machine. Okay. Right, what speed is that? 288 per minute. 6 per second, yeah. It does confuse me when some of these are in per minute and some are in seconds. But let's call it a green conveyor belt amount. And then you can go on there. Okay. So hopefully this will help with my iron production. Going along nicely. And yeah, we've got sort of priority system set up here, so this will only fill in the gaps. Okay, yeah, because all of these are out of iron ore. So hopefully when this comes flooding down, it should be enough to get everything filled up. Otherwise I might need to upgrade the conveyor belts again. But no, it kind of looks like we're doing all right. Barely. I mean, you can... Yep, there we go. Okay. So that should be good. Do I have any iron spare in here? No. But I can pick up that foundation. That'll probably be good. Might also just grab those cogs. Do a little bit of manual tidying up. Oh yeah, because we're all out of cogs as well. Hopefully that's just due to the iron backlog. Let's maybe open this up for a bit more iron. Okay, I'm going to go and see if I've got any iron in this storage depot over here from the dark fog as well. I don't think so, but it's worth a check. I'm flying the wrong way, apparently. There we go. No. Loads of pink stuff, though. So I could put that in a chest. And I did set up over here, to show you quickly, a nice array of missile launchers for when the hive comes to get me, but that's not actually full of anything, so they don't have any ammo. Right, let's pick up some orbital collectors while I'm here, because on my way out I can also stock up that gas giant. Right, that is going to be, oops, more than enough orbital collectors to absolutely fill that up. Are you still, yeah, you're still low on motors. Pink stuff. Hello, pink stuff. Wow, that's a lot of pink stuff. Did I ever make my water pumps? I don't think I did, because I was like running out of iron and then I was trying to sort that. Yeah, I don't have any motors. Motors? Motors? Yeah. I had loads of motors in the dark fog and now I've run out again because I'm making more turbines. Yeah, I definitely need a turbine factory. But I also definitely don't have time for a turbine factory at the moment. That's not what I want to do. Okay, so I've got some thrusters there. I can make my logistics vessels. I am going over here for a reason, but I can't remember what that reason is. So I'm just hoping it'll come to me when I'm back in this area. Maybe, please. Okay, that's completely run out of copper. So let's just get rid of that one. What am I doing over here? Probably nothing to do with any of those. Maybe we're just coming over for a look, see what's going on. Pick up some space warpers. Ah, probably to drop the red science is what I was actually planning to do. Okay, got some warpers. Put some red science away. And then head back to the market. I should probably also have a drink before my throat completely dies. Okay. So let's just pick up everything other than the motors that I need. Water pump. So I need some slabs. I need some iron or ingots rather. I need some microchips. So I've got a ton of slabs. I'm going to pick all of those up and see if I can stick them all in here. Yep, cool. Okay, slabs. Successfully grabbed. Get rid of you. And then, yeah. Steal all those cogs. And then some microchips. And then I'm still low on motors. Maybe I can make motors now? No. Oh, I didn't pick up my iron either. Okay. Everyone complains that Bedrock doesn't have mods. 11 add-ons this year. Yeah. If they only recently added the ability to create add-ons for Bedrock, or has it always been there? Because if they only added it this year, then that's pretty impressive for developers to get it that quickly. Right, that's my shield generators. I'm just being nosy because I've already forgotten everything that I've ever done. Ah, I am making reinforced thrusters, just really, really slowly apparently. Because I don't have enough sulfuric acid, which is what I'm trying to fix. It's all layers upon layers. Right, what I'm going to do is... Oops. I guess that works too. What I was thinking of doing was just taking one of these out, and then I can just pick up everything from that conveyor. So now I should be able to make some water pumps, at least 4. Yeah, I don't know how many I will need. Collect 60 per minute. How many do I actually need to create? So it's 1 a second per thingy-mabob. Ugh. Those are awkward numbers. I need 8 of these every 12 seconds. That is not a good value for me to try and do quick maths on this. Less than 1 per second anyway, so yeah. Oh, what? Oh, keep picking these up. Okay, I am going to reconnect this as well before I forget, but hopefully that will let me make a few more pumps, and then I can just stick them all down and I don't have to worry about my supply for a little while. Yeah. Okay, I do need some sort of power source on this planet. I don't know if... Okay, that's all my logistics bots. I was getting worried. They are really going for, for that place. Ugh, it's going to be so awful when I try and land on there. Never mind. Let's not worry about that. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, because I'm too far away, it doesn't tell me what sort of power stuff they've got on there. So I guess I just take some solar and also not solar, some wind, because that's the one that I'm making, and then it would also be good if I could take some solar panels. Okay, so let's bring that up. So I've got 3 stacks of wind turbines, which even if the wind generation is absolutely rubbish, should be good enough to get something going. I could also... So I'm just looking around to see if I did make any solar panels. It doesn't look like it though. Yeah. I feel like I could kind of make... I don't know. Something that I should make, but I just don't know where I would fit it in. Probably around here would be good, because I've got the microprocessors, I've got the copper, and I've got the silicon. But I would need to rearrange stuff here in order to do that. I guess I could take out this processor production. Because I've got my little factory that's making processors now. But then I'd have to work out where that goes. No, I wouldn't, actually. Yeah, right. Yes, we are doing random destruction of stuff. I think I did need those for something else. So I'm going to leave that in place for now. Destroy that. Trains mod came out. Oh! Create for Bedrock. Very nice. Like Massacre. That is very handy. You have to pay for add-ons? Okay, yeah, I didn't read your previous message. These people make add-ons, but their mods on the marketplace make them super expensive. Okay, yep, that answers that question. Okay, yeah, I guess that's the thing. Like, Java is just... Everything that's made is free. Oh, that doesn't... Where were these processors going? Was I just making processors for the lols? Yes, apparently. Okay. Right, you can get destroyed then. I still need to get this copper and that silicon into this little space that I just created. So I probably didn't need to destroy that assembler, actually. Yeah, I guess Java is just very lucky that everything is free. So I don't really, yeah. It confuses me when it's like, oh, you have to pay for this add-on. But then, you know, people do spend a lot of time creating them, so it's probably better than just hoping that people give random donations, which is what the Java developers rely on. What was I doing? This is constantly my question in life. What am I doing? There we go. I'm making solar panels. Why are you deflecting too much? Stop deflecting. There we go. So yeah, this is going to be beautiful and well thought out, of course. Maybe. Okay, that really does actually go under something. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get this lying flat. Maybe. There we go. Okay, yep, so that's going under there. And then hopefully I can get these two going over this. Oh. I had such high hopes for this area. Really high hopes. And then reality just gets in the way. Okay, there's my copper. And then this is going to take a circuitous route. Around there. There we go. I don't have any room to output it into anywhere. So we'll just make like 10 solar panels at a time. It's fine. Okay. What else do I need is the next question. Oh yeah, I could pick up some accumulators. And then if I make an energy exchanger, then I can quickly charge up my interstellar logistics. Because I should have an absolute ton. Yeah, I've got loads over here. So how much power is that? Not that it's going to matter to me, actually. So let's just not worry about that. So I need some steel. Which hopefully... Yeah, I still have steel here. And then... What else did I need for my energy exchanger? Pink stuff and titanium alloy. I think it was 8 pink stuff, if I remember correctly. I will double check before I leave. There we go. Yep. And then I'm going to grab the titanium from over here because that's where I'm actually making a decent amount of it. Okay, the space warpers I can just stick into Icarus as well, which is probably going to be a good idea. Titanium alloy, hello. How you doing? Oh, I could just grab it from here as well. Yeah, so I can use that to supercharge the interstellar logistics when I stick it down. And then that takes a bit of hassle off of the energy grid. Hopefully. I'm going to do something else over here. Probably, and I've forgotten it again. So, mind like a goldfish. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna take some of this stuff with me. Not that, I mean, it's basically the laser turrets that I could use and these drones. But I'm gonna take that. I don't think there should be dark fog out there, but I'm gonna take it with me just in case. Let's stick my warpers in there. Yeah, I've also got this automatic restocking going on, so I can grab those back. And now when I go close to my depot, that will refill, which is very nice. Yeah, let's stick these in my hangar to get them out of the way. Do I not have anything in there? There we go. That's good. That's going to annoy me. But never mind. I don't look at this screen very often. It's all good. Auto warper replenish. Group of space warpers from the mecha inventory. Okay. I'm assuming because that didn't auto refill. Oh, the drones have already done it. I'm in range apparently. Yeah, I'm guessing it can't refill from here, which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. We will deal with it. Okay, so I've got my interstellar logistics. I've got my orbital collectors. I've got some wind turbines. I'll go and pick up the solar panels once I finish chatting. Got the water pumps. Do need some gatherers. But that should be enough for the kimberlite ore, I think? Question mark. And then, yeah, maybe I will just grab some more conveyor belts. I think, do another sort. I think I should be good to head off, basically. hopefully. It's always slightly concerning when you go to a new solar system because it will take a while to get there. And then if I've forgotten anything, yeah, let's just check. The power pole situation is good. Yeah, let's just grab a load of those. And my inventory is an absolute mess, but I'm just not going to worry about it. Yeah, the main thing is the logistics station and the water pumps. Okay, let's pick up my solar panels just in case solar power is really good. They've nerfed bedrock skeletons. Woo! Won't be so bad getting shot in the face then. Yeah, it's very strange that you don't really have active blocking in bedrock. Oh, I'll right click because that's how you block in Minecraft. Okay. I should probably take a break. Just a quick one. So yeah, let's have a quick break and then we go and fly in. Did I put my indicator on? Yes. We're going to distant stars. 4.27 light years away. Oh, actually, first I want to go there and do my orbital collectors. Don't let me forget that. But first, I am going to take a little bit of a break. Just, yeah. 3 minutes on the clock. I will be back with you shortly. Right, I have returned. So let's get back into this. So we are quick trip to the gas giant, but at least I'm actually stocked up with fuel this time. Unlike last time when I was attempting to put these down, but I couldn't make it. That was so frustrating. Okay, so... Oh, stop. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, okay. I have actually landed, so... Pick up some of these.
You've constructed an orbital collector.
I already did that before.
Collect resources from this giant. Set your other interstellar logistics stations as in interstellar demand for these resources, and the logistics vessels will automatically collect the cargo. Resources produced will first be converted into energy to sustain the operation of the collector.
Ah, that's why it works. It makes its own power. I did know that, but it's sort of thing that I just forget. Because it's not important, like you just stick them down and they work. You don't need to do any settings. In fact, I don't think you can do any settings here. Yeah. Yeah, you can set it to storage. I don't know why you would ever want to do that. But you could. So yeah, we're just giving this place a nice little belt. Have I miscounted? I thought it was 15, but maybe it's 30 that you can fit around a planet? I guess we shall find out when I run out of these. Oh yeah, manual collection. I could have just collected some fuel from here. And it was telling me that I could have done that. Not that I think hydrogen is a very good fuel, but at least I wouldn't have been space junk. Never mind. Too late now. Oh. I think my drains are struggling. You struggling, friends? Shall I come a little bit closer? Oh, I don't have any more. Okay, so we're building these. Yeah, it must be 30 that you can put down per planet. Either way, it's going to be producing way more than I'm using at the moment. And yes, I did read the thing about the skeletons in Minecraft. That does sound really annoying. Because, yeah. Basically means you're just going to have an archery contest with every skeleton that you want to take out. Or take a whole load of damage. Right, we're going to need to key some more research as well before I get back. Okay, 2 more to go. And then, hopefully the gas giant is directly in the path that I need to take. That's very helpful. Not. Hopefully we'll rotate. We'll rotate our way around. Yeah, flying this way is definitely going to be quicker. There we go. Okay. Whee. So, thanks for that. I'm kind of busy at the moment. There we go. Right, so speed up. And then regain our power. Let's just check the inventory, actually. Why do I keep thinking that I is inventory? Yep, so I've still got plenty of fuel in my fuel chamber, which is good. Things that I should have checked last time. Right, let's see how this warper, how much energy it takes, because I'm like, oh, that's a lot of energy. Okay. That's fine. I mean, it will dump us out before we run completely out of energy, if I remember correctly. There we go. Right, I have warped. I did not mean to... Why does T now open research? I'm sure T used to... give me like a... Let me just get rid of that. Anyway. Yeah, T used to let me move my cursor around freely. But I don't know why that's changed. Right, whilst we're just waiting for energy to reset. Although this has probably paused me, hasn't it? Right, keybinds. What on earth would that be called? Unlock mouse in cruise mode. Okay, tab. Maybe my brain is just getting confused? Who knows? At least we've worked out. Right, we are still quite a few light years away. Maybe what I should do is swap over so that I use this fuel, because I think that will regen quicker. Hopefully. Yeah, plus 300%. Right, I don't know how this works. But it always seems to take from that direction. Yeah, there we go. I'm sure it used to have a setting where it's like, use the best fuel that I have. Okay, so hopefully that's recharging a bit faster, because I would like to actually do another warp jump, given how many light years we still have to go. Don't think it's even giving me a ETA. Maybe it only does that when you're in the same planetary system. Okay, I'll just have a little drink then while I wait for my energy to recharge. I guess once I'm at like 600 megajoules, that should be enough. I'll get a new achievement too. Right, we are going warp in. It's kind of easy to overshoot your target as well when you're warping, which is not great. Yep. Okay. The fuel was unhappy for a little while there. But we have now made it within the range of the stars, so I can see which planet actually has... Oh, why are we at such a bad angle on this galaxy? Right. Yeah, I can only click on them from the star map. And it's hard to get an angle. Once again, moving my head to see if that will help, but it doesn't. Okay, so Chukane 1. Let's switch my indicator there. And then I do also want to pick up this kimberlite ore, because that will help. Okay, so that has decent wind and solar. This one has bad wind power conversion, but it's got better solar energy ratio, so I'll put my solar panels down on that place. Okay, and next time hopefully I can do it in one warp trip rather than spread over multiples. Yeah, generally I try and drop out of warp when I'm about 2 AU away from my destination. That seems to be a good distance to give me time to react and actually work out which star I want to go to. If I remember correctly, which I might not, but I think the longer you are in warp, the faster you travel. I don't know, maybe it just feels that way. But yeah, I've frequently overshot the star system that I want to get to when using warp drives. Hello, sun. Okay, also, I wonder what these planets are going to be, because there's different biomes. That might be like a desert one. But this is my little sulfuric acid one. Boom. Okay. Right. Yep, that looks like a sulfuric acid ocean to me. Gathering. Okay, what I do want to do is swap that back out again, though. And we'll save it for the trip home. Okay, so... okay. Right, we've got no power on these, but that's fine. So yeah, this is my sulfuric acid. Didn't know what else it would be, but I just wanted to double check before I start putting my logistics station down. Yeah, there's no limit as to how many of these you can put down, as long as you can fit them into the water pool that you're aiming at. It's all good. Let's have some transportation. So interstellar logistics. Right, you can go there. We're going to minimize our conveyor belt usage. I'm going to stick down my energy exchanger, which I can't put too close, apparently. Let's power you up. And then we are going to discharge our power cells. Why is that not under storage? Okay. Can I just... No, okay, that's trying to put it down. Right, I just want to stick some full accumulators in there, but I can't work out how to get... Maybe I can't manually put it in? That would be weird if I had to have a depot to do it. Inventory E. Okay. Let's see if it'll... Okay. I have opened my inventory successfully. Can I just dump those in there? Yes, I can. Excellent. Okay. Get some solar panels down. Probably want it in range of that one. It's very dark at the moment, so my solar panels aren't actually going to do a whole lot. So what I might do is leave some of these accumulators down after they've emptied out, and then if there's any overflow power, they can store it. Lack of item. Okay, that's all my solar panels. We are... Okay, yeah, that's filling up. So this is going to be sulfuric acid, and we are providing both of those. Yeah, that will power all of them. If I get there, I should power a few more. Right. Now... Yeah, I'm going to use a slightly upgraded belt for this. Why is my power pole always just right, not where I need it? Basically, just want these running at maximum efficiency, which that is not. Okay, how are we doing? That is filling up. Okay, it seems like I didn't need to take that many. We've got some solar power coming through now as well. So yeah, I'm going to stick these... Empty energy. Oh. Storage out here, and then they can kind of have a little buffer going. Because the only time this is going to need a lot of power is when the logistics vessels come. Because I need to recharge, basically. Okay. Let's get a few more of these down, because I did bring 8 of them, so let's get all 8 down. And then hopefully I won't have to worry about sulfuric acid for a while. And yeah, there's loads more room if I do decide that I need to increase capacity. And then let's just have a look at what else is on this planet. I mean, these at some point I probably will need to start sending this stuff over. Because at some point I'll run out of these resources on my home planet. But for the time being, I think we should be good. Okay, so my generation... Yeah, I'm going to need to put down a little solar, or wind turbine rather. Don't know why I keep calling it solar. They're not evenly spaced on the grids. So I can make a grid, but it's not as intuitive as some of the other items that you can put down. There we go. I could actually float these in my sulfuric acidation if I wanted to. Okay, how's my generation looking now? Generation 8.53 megawatts. And yeah, the max charging power for this is 60 megawatts. So if that tries to charge, everything's basically just gonna die. It's fine. Oh, they're kind of, yeah, they're discharging, I think. That needs 300 kilowatts. What's 3 times 8? Quick maths. 24. Which presumably is 2.4 megawatts. Okay, so it seems like the solar was doing a lot of the heavy lifting with the generation. But this is enough. Oh, we've even got a consumption demand. Okay, yeah. Add more wind turbines, I think, is the idea here. Have I run out of power here? Yeah, I have. Okay. Let's get some more of these in here then. As I brought them. Might as well use them. Although I probably should save some for the Kimberlite ore planet as well. Probably what I should do is have a blueprint for this. Actually, what I could do is make a blueprint for this. Right, I have researched the crystal explosive unit. Nice. I should probably add some more research to be doing then. Right. Pause that for a second. Let's cue the quantum chip. Oh, yeah, this is the upgraded plane smelter, but I don't have any unipolar magnets yet, so there's not really a whole lot of point in researching that. That's a shell, but I need it to unlock the next missile set. Ooh, that looks pretty. I don't think I need a plasma turret, but I want a plasma turret. I also really want the Corvette. Yeah, Space Forces. Okay. Right. Yeah, getting a Corvette. I also want the destroyer, obviously. Ionosphere utilization. Okay, I'm not making green science yet. So I can't do that one. Okay, I'm gonna in-queue that and then just see if there's any upgrades I want. Okay, I think that's gonna need, yeah, that needs green science too. Let's do another reconstruction thingy, my bob. Did we have any vein utilization? That's probably down here somewhere. Yeah, let's queue another one of those just because it's always good to be more efficient. Carrier engine, yeah, sure. Carrier capacity, sure. Okay, I think I can queue 1 or 2 more things. These I'm not too worried about. Yeah, let's have another vertical construction because that's cheap. Oh, let's have another distribution range if I can. All queues full. Okay, never mind. Right, yeah, I could make a blueprint for these wind turbines and then I will save myself some effort. Which is what I live for. Okay, blueprints. Can I remember how to do this? Is that just an empty blueprint? Yes. Can I edit this? Apparently not, so let's just delete it. Create blueprints. Right. The blueprint is just a whole lot of wind turbines. That is a path name, so I probably don't want to call it that. I mean, it would work, but I just don't like using spaces and path names. And then we can give it a little icon. Buildings. Wind turbine. Use now. Oh, I do also want to save the blueprint. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Okay. Yeah, the question is it going to warn me about it being too close? And it looks like it's not going to, which is annoying. So I'm just going to have to stick it down and hope for the best. Okay, we've moved into... We're divided by a different line. Oh, that's moving my viewpoint, not my Icarus thingy. I wonder if I can overlap the blueprint. So if I like lined it up here, would that work? Although I do seem to have actually made the grid a grid pattern, which is nice. Maybe this looks slightly further away than it should be. Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, can I place it there, or is it going to say it's obstructed? Foundation required. Okay, so I can't put wind turbines on sulfuric acid, apparently. Ah, yes, I can. Okay, this makes placement somewhat easier. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, sort of 4, 5. That's about 100 wind turbines, give or take. Okay, our generation capacity is now quite a bit higher, which is good news. Don't know why the current generation capacity is so low, but never mind. Questions for another day. Let's take them out. Okay, so I am now happy that this isn't going to crash. I might stick a few more of these down. Just so that we've got a nice little buffer of energy. Ugh. Alright, like, I understand the grid lines, obviously, we're in a sphere. So things do get, you know, closer together as we move towards the point of the sphere, but also it's annoying because it messes up with the tidiness. Yeah, let's do... So I've got like 26, no, 22. 22 accumulators should be fine, and then let's get rid of this one. Okay, yeah. So our sulfuric acid is slowly ramping up. All good. So what I want to do now is head over to... I think it was this one. Yeah, this one. And I'm glad it's close by. That's helpful. I am going to set up my kimberlite ore stuff as well. Right, let's actually do some speeding. Have a little drink while I fly, maybe. Yep, managed it. That's because I didn't cruise speed all the way up. Okay, and then what I need to do is go home and set up to receive these new goodies that I'm getting. And yeah, clear of the dark fog, which is nice. I do like that for us. So there's probably only one point on this planet, maybe? Oh, no. There's at least two. How much kimberlite ore do I have? 800. Okay, there's maybe like 3 or 4. Wait. Where have the other ones gone? Okay. Oh, here they are. There's like a nice line of them over here. So what I might do is just stick it down here by this middle one. And then when that runs out, I can get it from the other places. And this one was pretty good in terms of solar, wind generation rather, I think. Right. Yeah. I think there are some planets, I can't remember how you work out which planets they are, but I think there are some planets which always have like one face towards the sun. I'm just wondering if this is one of those planets. Because then obviously solar is great because it's always going to be charging. Because you're never in a dark zone. Unless you put it... I think you get an achievement for putting it on the wrong side of the planet. But I used all my solar panels, so that is not an issue. And I don't even know if this is the right sort of planet. I'm just rambling. Right, what am I doing? I am putting down a interstellar logistics station somewhere close to my kimberlite deposit. And then I'm putting down energy exchanger. And I'm putting some thingy-mabobs in there. We're going to discharge. And we are going to actually hook that. Oh, excuse me. I'm exploding. We're going to hook this up. We are going to set this for kimberlite ore. Although, just thinking, because the only thing you use kimberlite ore for... Do I even have it on the map? Yeah. The only thing you use it for is creating those diamonds. So it's like, do I want to make diamonds here? Oh, does it make... Okay, each ore makes 2, so that doesn't make any sense because I'm going to be transporting twice as much stuff. So, never mind that. Yeah. We shall just export it as it is. Oh, I'm really low on wind turbines for this planet. Ah, because they only stacked 50. Yeah, for some reason I thought they stacked higher. Never mind. I'm sure it will all be fine. And this is like a nice to have resource for me at the moment anyway. Whereas the sulfuric acid was I really need this resource. Can I get... Oh, please. Please let me get all 8 in one gatherer. It would make me so happy. I don't think it's going to happen though. Oh, come on. Come on. No. It's getting a closer view going to help. So that didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. Oh, I feel like that does work. Good. Oh, come on. I had it. I had it a second ago. There we go. Yes. Not that it would overly hurt to have a second gathering machine, but it would annoy me. Like, look at, we're not trapped for space or anything. It would just really bug me. Okay, power stations. Kimberlite ore. Directly produced from crystallized kimberlite magma. Did you know that? I bet you didn't. Random fun facts. I'm assuming kimberlite ore is not a real thing. Okay. We are going to build out a little energy bank. Shouldn't really be charging, because all the power should be going to fill that up at the moment. Okay, and I will fill that in so that it is actually nice and even. And now it's time to put down wind turbines again. Oh, that's probably going to be too close to the other wind turbines. Too close to another wind turbine. Yeah. Still too close. How could you be too close? Oh, the top row is too close. Okay, fine. It's a grid issue. Skill issue. Okay. How can you still be too close? Guess I'm putting them all the way over here then. I must have been closer to the center than I thought I was. Maybe? Yeah, I must have been somewhere where the grid was bigger. And now it's trying to squish it down a bit and it's not working. Right, I'm just going to see how many I have left after all of this. Was it perfect? Did I have the perfect number of wind turbines? Apparently I did. How's that for skill and planning? Which is clearly both things that I employed there. Okay, that is done with its energy exchanging. This is nearly all full up. I guess it would have been smart for me to set up the receiver at home, because then my sulfuric acid could have already been flying over there. We are actually charging. Okay, so yep, our capacity is above our demand, so that's always good. Right. Time to swap my fuel over. Let's just restock that. And then it's time to go home and reap the rewards from this new planetary system that we found. Right, where is home? There we go. I do like the little indicator because it's very easy to get turned around when you're taking off from the planet. Okay, let's boost up. And then make sure I've got some fuel, and then we can warp, warp, warp all the way home. Okay, I definitely want more juice than this. Gonna drop out feeling too sleepy. Oh, yeah. Take care of yourself. I hope you have a speedy recovery, and I hope you get some better sleep tonight and don't wake up super early. Thanks for stopping by, and I shall see you next time. Friday, I'm gonna do my Subnautica stream, so keep an eye out. think that's probably enough juice to warp home, hopefully. Hopefully I don't warp straight into the dark fog hive. That would be bad idea. Okay, keep an eye on my power. Okay. In the red. Right, I definitely don't want to land in the middle of the hive. Okay. Yep, I also don't want to go to the sun. I want to go to my home planet. Take a little look at the map. Oh! Oh, they are sending something. Oh no, that's the other planet still. That's good. I thought they were going to my home base. My home world. Nope. Cool. Just to whatever mess they're making of Capricorn 1. So I probably don't want to get too close to that. I guess I could do a little bit of a flyby. Oh, it looks like a pincushion. They're definitely busy on that. I don't. Yep, they've got quite a lot going on over there. Although it looks like I've still got space to land at least, so hopefully that means that I can actually take them out at some point. I'll get a bit of a better defensive blueprint sorted out before I do that though. Okay, home, sweet home. And now what I should do is actually set up my sulfuric acid production. Okay, I've actually filled this up. Right, I've decided that I definitely don't need 2 of those. Because this is absolutely chock-a-block. So it's time for my picking up these things. That's what it's time for. Oh. I only made 12? That's sad. Hopefully I've got a few turbines though. That would be good. Let's stick... I did see 3 of these. Yep, there they are. Stick those in there. Now that I've got sulfuric acid, well, I say now, it's not quite here yet, but I can start making the upgraded missile set too, which will be good for my defensive needs. So I should have plenty of time to do that before I get my first hive attack. Right, do I have a supply of turbines? Doesn't look like it, actually, no. But I may have some over here, potentially. Waiting to be used? No. Okay. Everything is sad. I'm sad. Why, you know... Okay, so I've got enough iron, so that's not the backlog. Right, that needs to be upgraded to a faster thing, apparently. Because this isn't getting any iron through. But it is now. So hopefully... Nope, we're out of magnets too, apparently. Okay, so the cogs wasn't actually the issue. It's presumably the mag rings. Yeah, I'm not making enough magnets. And I'm probably also not chucking them out fast enough. And we've got Grid issues. Okay, I think hopefully I can just run it on this grid line and that will work. Oh, apparently I can tuck it in a little bit closer as well. So let's do that. Save myself some space. Yeah, like that. And of course it wants power. Put that there. Okay, I don't know how many more magnets I need to be creating. So as usual, I'm just going to wing it and see what happens. Okay, so that's now filling up, which means I need to chuck them out quicker. I think. Okay. I am sort of questioning my layout here. I'm wondering if it would have been easier to send just like the basic raw materials and then make everything where it's getting used. Possibly. I think a lot of my issues will be solved once I make a proper turbine factory. Because at the moment, that is where everything's getting used up. So yeah, I think this is hopefully just a temporary issue. I do think I need more magnets though. So let's add another one in. And hope that that helps. I could make a few interstellar logistics vessels. That would probably be a good idea. Yeah, I can make 6 of them, which is the number that I made before. Oddly enough. And then, yeah, while I'm waiting for the turbine production to ramp up, I can go and actually request my sulfuric acid. So I do need sulfuric acid over by my marketplace, but I think what I'm going to do is get it down here, maybe? What am I using this titanium alloy for? I'm using it to make those. And so I do have the diamonds, which are being used for the yellow science. So that can replace that stuff. Yeah, I think maybe here for the logistics station. I don't know if it'll fit here. That's planetary logistics anyway. Right. Okay, it will fit here. I will probably regret this as soon as I try and take anything out of it. Because it's super close to all of my other conveyor belts. But, never mind. Oh yeah, the kimberlite... Oh, no. Clear settings. Clear settings. I do not want to request any of that stuff. Oh, not that it would have worked anyway, because I don't have the vessel. Okay. Right, I forgot that I do need to process the kimberlite ore, but that's fine. I can just rejig this stuff so the kimberlite ore kind of like comes out and goes in and everything works and everyone's happy. And yeah, I can delete this and then turn this area into sort of a mass titanium alloy production area. So I probably want to tidy up some of this mess as well. Well, definitely want to tidy up some of that mess. Okay, first Let's do some requesting. Remote receiver. Now, I guess the next question is, do I actually need warpers to get there? No, I don't. I'm within 12 AU. I think. Let's have a look. Maybe I'm not. How far did I travel? 4 light years. I don't actually know the conversion of AU to light years. Let's say warpers aren't required. Yeah, okay, so this is going to go and get that, but it's going to take longer than it should. I don't like this should be stocking up, but as you can see, it's not even full yet. So I don't think I want to use warpers for my logistics because I don't think I'm going to need that much sulfuric acid at the moment. Stop. Oh, it's complaining because I've got that to auto refill. Okay, I'll let you off. Right, I want my kimberlite ore. But it's not gonna do anything until these drones have come back. That's fine. At least it's on its way. Okay, so yeah, at some point I can destroy that, and then I guess I can put maybe put the titanium alloy back in here. Nah, I don't really like using interstellar logistics for just planetary stuff. Yeah, I might just run it up here instead. The planetary logistics station. Okay, I am somewhat curious as to why that is so low. I might need to go and add some more titanium production. But I'm not going to do that today. So I guess the question is, what am I going to do today? And I think it is going to be trying to get some more logistics vessels going. Okay, we also seem to be running out of the super mag rings, but okay, this is absolutely chock-a-block, so clearly I could use a lot more mini fusion power plants if I wanted to. Yeah. So I think next session is probably the main focus is going to be on planetary shields and power, potentially? I don't know. Maybe I'll do some stuff offline. Right. Still not got enough of these jobbies going. What's wrong with you? Okay, everything's just moving too slowly. That's what's wrong here. We have a backlog. So now I need to remember what I use to make these. And yeah, it's turbines and alloy, and I don't have it. Turbines. Okay. Yeah, definitely need to make a proper turbine production facility. Because this is not really cutting it. But I'll be playing around with blueprints for that, so I might do that offline. And yeah, that's empty, but I guess I could just bring over some more for that. Never mind. Okay. It's basically the end of the stream time. Gonna go and see if my sulfuric acid has arrived. Eee, big planet. Big gas giant. So peaceful without these dark fog raids going on all the time. I like it. Probably won't like it when they start space attacking. You're still working on it. I don't know if I can see these on the space map, actually. Because obviously I can see them traveling between local planets. Are you coming back? Oh, they're still going out. Okay, they're going to take an absolute age to get back. So I think I probably am going to want to use warpers. Yeah. I think I do need to set these up so that they can use space warpers, because otherwise I'm never going to get any of this stuff. That's fine. Yeah, job for another day anyway. So, despite all this mess, right, you're absolutely chock-a-block of hydrogen apparently. Okay, maybe I need to add in some more fractionators too. I can expand that direction if I get, yeah, clear up some of this junk. Anyway, right, I shall stop faffing. And I shall call the end of the stream there. So thanks for watching. Yep, I will be doing Subnautica on Friday from 9 AM GMT, basically, until I can't stand sitting at my computer anymore. So we'll see how long that lasts. And then Monday will be some form of Minecraft. And then next Wednesday, we'll be back with Dyson Sphere. So goodbye, and hopefully I shall see you next time.